Well, we are bringing my Bible study featured on Fox Nation right here to Fox and Friends. And this week's episode focuses on how God has guided all of us through different seasons in our lives. Watch this.
As believers, we need to get wise about transitioning between seasons, because there are going to be seasons in our life.
Being still isn't just a passive thing, but it's learning to be still in God and trust where He's planted you at that moment.
We're part of that. We're part of Him working through us, and we have to be cognizant of that.
Every second of your day is either a step toward Christ or is a step toward something else.
Well, here with more are three of my Bible study friends. We have recording artist Kaya Jones. She was with the Pussycat Dolls, found Christ. We'll talk about her story in just a second. We have Fox News chief religion correspondent Lauren Green, and we have the star of the pro-life movie called Unplanned, which is #1 on Amazon right now, Ashley Bratcher. Thank you so much for being with us.
Of course.
That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah,
we had a great
great
discussion.
Fun. Yeah. Too short.
Too short. We recorded that, I guess, a few weeks ago, and it's going to drop on Fox Nation this week. And I just loved it, and I can't believe. So Fox came to me and said, "We know you have a Bible study in your house. You talk about it on air. We'd love to come and record it." So they did that, and then it evolved into we have celebrities on there now. We record it in a different location now because it got too big for my apartment. But thank y'all for participating. Kaya, your story's amazing. Tell me why you left the Pussycat Dolls.
It just felt wrong. It just felt wrong. And I think that was the beginning of really understanding what my faith now is, of course. But at the time, I was so confused. What is this? But, you know, you get that feeling.
Was it hard? I mean, you're hanging out with all these celebrities. You're on a stage in front of millions of people.
You're really at the top of a mountain. But at the end of the day, you know, are you going to give up something greater within? And so I just couldn't.
Do you regret it?
Not one bit.
What's your favorite Bible verse?
1 John 4:4, greater is He that is within you than he that is within the world.
That's beautiful. Okay, Lauren, tell us your story. How did you come to know the Lord?
You know, I was like a lot of people. I was born into a Christian household, but God never was a reality to me in the sense of walking my daily life. And I remember asking when I was 18 or 19, what is the one question that answers every other question? And I think over a period of years, God really answered the question for me. I mean, is God a reality or is God a concept? And that was the difference. A concept of something you believe in, but you control it, right? Like a gym card or a credit card, it serves you. But when God becomes a reality, now He controls you.
Right.
You adjust your life to God's standards. And that made the biggest difference.
You're a concert pianist. You have worked for Fox for a long time. We've worked together for more than 12 years. How do you feel about, I mean, Fox has never told me you can't say something.
Right.
I mean, we work at this great network that allows us to be ourselves, and allows us to be real. You are a religious correspondent.
I know a lot of people ask me, how can you be a religion correspondent and not and be such a strong Christian and be fair to everybody? But, you know, the idea is that, you know, I know that everybody's made in the image of God, and they have dignity on that level. People are equal. Ideas are not always equal, but people are equal, and that comes from my Christian faith.
Yes, we're all God's children. Okay, Ashley, how did you decide to get, you know, you're an actress, you get cast in this unplanned movie about abortion, and you're fighting for the rights of these children in Planned Parenthood. You knew that this was going to put a stamp, you know, a scarlet letter in the industry because you might not get work after this, but you did it anyway. Why did you make that decision?
Well, growing up, I was what you would consider a holiday Christian. You know, we went on Easter and Christmas. And so I had that kind of awareness of who God was, but I didn't really know the difference between relationship and religion. And so as I grew older, and when I had my son in particular, it was when I looked down at him and I just thought, wow, if I can love this tiny little person this much, how much more must our Heavenly Father love us? And something in that moment just clicked, and I thought, this must be what it's like to have a relationship with a Heavenly Father.
Yes.
And from that point on, God just really prepared me. He started moving in my heart. I decided to give my craft to the Lord and say, okay, God, if you gave me this gift, I'm going to use it to glorify you. And whatever that looks like, wherever you take me, I'll just be a light wherever you send me.
The hardest part, I would imagine, being an actress is once the role is finished, once the movie is filmed, then you're unemployed again.
Yeah.
So that, you have to have a lot of faith.
Yeah, you do. You do. And that, you know, my favorite Bible verse is Exodus 14:14, and it's that the Lord will go before you. All you need to do is be still. So as long as I am doing what He's called me to do, and I've rooted myself in the Word, and I'm pursuing His will, He's always going to provide. And that's what He's done my entire career.
It's cool that your movie is #1 on Amazon. There is a craving for family and faith-based films, for wholesomeness in our country. We have Newsboys, a Christian artist or a Christian group on our plaza today. It's going to be so fun. We're going to have a concert out here. Okay, thanks, ladies. God bless you.
Yeah,
Please pray for these ladies. They are amazing.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.